Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're taking a truly epic journey, not just across continents, but across time itself. We're heading back, way back, to an incredible era, almost 4 million years ago. Imagine a world so different from our own, a time when our ancestors were just beginning to stand tall, both literally and figuratively. This is the story of humanity's dawn, a story often untold in its fullest richness. We're talking about a period 3.9 million years ago, a pivotal moment in our evolutionary history. Now, when we think of early humans, images of spear-wielding hunters might come to mind, or perhaps lone figures navigating a harsh landscape. But what if I told you that at the very heart of this ancient world, shaping our destiny more profoundly than we often acknowledge, were the mothers of the first tribe? These incredible women, our direct ancestors, faced challenges we can barely comprehend today, yet they possessed a courage and resilience that literally paved the way for all of us. Let's set the scene. 3.9 million years ago, in what is now East Africa, the landscape was a mosaic of dense forests and emerging grasslands. It was a world teeming with life, both beautiful and terrifying. Picture vast herds of ancient animals, towering predators, and unpredictable environments. Our ancestors, early hominins like Australopithecus afarensis. You might know one famous example, Lucy. Were navigating this complex world. They weren't yet toolmakers in the sophisticated sense we think of, but they were innovators, survivors, and, crucially, socialbing. These early hominins were undergoing a monumental shift. Bipedalism, the ability to walk upright on two legs. This wasn't just a physical change. It was a revolution. Walking upright freed their hands for carrying, gathering, and perhaps even early forms of communication. But imagine learning to walk on two legs in a world where every rustle in the grass could mean danger. It required immense adaptability and constant vigilance. And who was at the forefront of adapting to these new ways of life, especially when it came to raising the next generation? Mothers. They were the anchors of these emerging family units, the caregivers who ensured the survival of vulnerable infants and children. Unlike many other species, human infants are born incredibly helpless, requiring years of intensive care. This extended childhood, while challenging, was also a massive evolutionary advantage, allowing more time for learning and development. Think about the daily life of these mothers of the first tribe. Their days would have been an incredible blend of foraging for food, berries, roots, insects, perhaps small animals, while simultaneously protecting their young from predators. Imagine carrying an infant while searching for sustenance, always scanning the horizon, always alert. This wasn't just about finding enough food. It was about knowing which plants were safe, where the water sources were, and how to interpret the subtle signs of the environment. Their knowledge was paramount. They were the original scientists, understanding the natural world through keen observation and shared experience. This knowledge, passed down from one generation to the next, wasn't written in books. It was etched into their memories, demonstrated through actions, and taught through observation. They were teaching their children not just how to survive, but how to thrive in an unpredictable world. One of the most profound aspects of their lives was the strength of their social bonds. Survival wasn't a solo endeavor. These mothers likely lived in small, cohesive groups, relying on each other for protection, childcare, and food sharing. Imagine a group of mothers supporting one another, perhaps taking turns watching the children while others foraged, or sharing the spoils of a successful gather. This cooperation was a cornerstone of our species' success. It fostered empathy, communication, and a sense of belonging that continues to define us. The courage these mothers displayed was not about grand battles or heroic hunts. It was a daily, unwavering courage. It was the courage to venture out, to face the unknown, to protect their young against all odds. It was the courage to innovate, to try new things, to adapt to changing landscapes and threats. This wasn't just survival. It was the active shaping of humanity. Every choice they made, every danger they averted, every lesson they taught, contributed to the genetic and behavioral blueprint that would eventually lead to us. Consider the emotional landscape of these early mothers. They experienced love, fear, joy, and sorrow, just as we do. The bond between a mother and child is timeless. transcending millions of years. That fundamental connection, that fierce protectiveness, that unconditional care. It all began with them. They nurtured the capacity for empathy in complex social structures within their tribes. Their contributions were foundational. They initiated the patterns of community, communication, and teaching that would define humanity. Without their tireless dedication, their immense fortitude, and their profound love, our lineage might have ended before it truly began. They are the unsung heroes of our deepest past, the true mothers of the first tribe whose courage forged the very essence of what it means to be human. So, the next time you think about human history, remember these incredible women. Remember their courage, their resilience, and their vital role in shaping our species. Their legacy isn't just in our genes, it's in our capacity for love, our drive to protect, and our enduring ability to adapt and connect. Thank you so much for joining me on this incredible journey back in time. It's truly humbling to think about the sacrifices and triumphs of our ancient ancestors. If you enjoyed exploring this fascinating period with me, please give this video a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more deep dives into history, science, and everything in between. Your support means the world. See you next time.